Greetings viewers and subscribers. So in today's journey, we are going to be traveling from Orange Hill. We are going to travel through Orange Hill. We are going to come out at Negril Spot, and then we are going to stop at Retreat. We are going to stop right at Sir Max Auto. Now, some persons are commenting that when we are traveling, we are going too fast. So what we are going to do is we are going to slow down the video a bit so you can view the places that we are passing. Drive with me. Now in our last video, we had given you some stories and we are going to update at least 2 of them. We told you about an incident that occurred at Barneside in the parish of Westmoreland, where a man named Mr. Keneil Brown, he was taken out. Now we have some exclusive details as to how and why this man was taken out. You're gonna want to stick around for that one. But first up, we had carried a story about Mr. Howard Bruce. He was taken out in an accident. Now, we had reported that the incident took place Monday, the 19th of April 2021, about some minutes to 5 a.m. However, we are correcting that story because that is the time that Mr. Bruce actually passed away in hospital. This accident, it took place on Saturday, the 17th of April 2021, about some minutes to 10 a.m. Our information is that Mr. Bruce, he rode across the road into the path of the minibus. As a result, he was hit off of the motorbike, and like we said, he died in hospital on Monday, the 19th of April 2021. We had also carried a story about a barber who had inflicted a wound to a man in his barber shop. We were contacted by a family member who told us that there is a video that is available. That family member is saying that the lawyer said they should not release the video as yet because they have a case to prove in court. So we are hoping to get a hold of that video after the court case is concluded. But the family members are insisting that Mr. Swaby, he is innocent. So let's wait until we get that video footage or until the case is exhausted in court. In another matter, last week we had carried a report of a man. He was shot and taken out at a place named Sherwood Content in the Clarkstown police area in the parish of Trelawny. We had reported at the time that this incident, it took place on Thursday, the 15th of April 2021, about 2:30 p.m. It happened at a place named Shake and Corner at Sherwood Content in the parish of Trelawny. At the time, we had reported that residents heard loud explosions and called in the police. When the police arrived, a man, he was found slumped over a wall. He had what appears to be gunshot wounds to his head and upper body. He was taken to the Falmouth Hospital where he was pronounced DEAD. At the time we had said that he was unidentified. No, this man, he has since been identified by somebody who is acquainted with him. He has been identified as Mr. Patrick Lincoln Christian. He was 58 years old and we are understanding that he is an Antigua and Barbuda national. However, he was living at a place named Mines District in St. Anne's Bay in the parish of St. Anne. We are also told that Mr. Christian, he has been living in Jamaica since 2012. So this man who was unidentified, he has since been identified. And like we said, he's from Antigua and Barbuda. In the next story, this one, it's at a place named Malcolm Heights. Tank Lane, Malcolm Heights in the parish of Hanover. This one, it took place on Monday, the 19th of April 2021, about some minutes to 9 p.m. Our information is that a 21-year-old man is unemployed of Tank Lane, Malcolm Heights in the parish of Hanover. He had just got home. Now, he was parking his motorcycle under his house. You know, in some places, there's this high house bottom where persons can park the bike under it. No, this man's house is one like that. So he was parking his motorcycle under his house bottom when he heard loud explosions. Now this man, he ran off into some bushes behind his house. When the shooting died down, he realized that he was hit. He was hit in his left hand and he was also grazed on the left side of his chest. He was transported to a nearby hospital where he was admitted in a stable condition. We are learning that when this crime scene was processed, a number of 9mm spent shells were recovered from the scene. So somebody was waiting for this 21-year-old man. And it's a miracle why any of these bullets were not fatal. In the next story, we are learning that, I remember we had carried a report about 4 teenagers who were arrested at Egypt Gardens in the Brickbridge area in the parish of Westmoreland. Now we are learning that on Tuesday, the 20th of April 2021, the Westmoreland police went back to the area where 2 firearms were seized. Yes, we are learning that the police, they have recovered 2 firearms. As soon as we get additional details, we'll be bringing this story to you. So stand by for that one. In the next story, this one is a very sad story. It's at a place named Potosi in the Springmount police area in the parish of St. James. It happened on Monday, the 19th of April 2021, about 2 p.m. Our information is that a young girl, her name is Hemmicia Greenwood. She's otherwise called Safoy and she's 12 years old. She was a student at the Irwin High School in the parish of St. James and she lived at Salters Hill in Johns Hall in the parish of St. James. Now, Safoy, she had gone to spend some time with her grandparents. Her grandfather is a police corporal. He works in the parish of St. James. Now, we are learning that this police corporal and Safoy, they were at home. The policeman, he was sleeping. We are learning that he had either worked the night before or was resting to go to work the Monday night. About 2 p.m., this policeman, he was awoken by smoke and he saw fire coming from a section of the house. He ran outside. By this time, the house was completely engulfed in flames. We are told that attempts were made to rescue Safoy, who was still in the house. However, this proved futile because the house, like we said, was completely engulfed in flame. This house was made out of board and concrete. The fire brigade was called in, and after cooling down operation, 12-year-old Safoy, her remains was found among the debris. She was taken to the Cornwall Regional Hospital where she was officially pronounced DEAD. I said officially because yes, she had passed away in the fire, but for somebody to be pronounced DEAD, only a medical doctor can do so. She perished in front of her grandfather and other family members. May this young girl's soul rest in peace. We are learning that investigation is underway to find out what exactly caused this fire. Now in the final story for today. Now we had brought you this story in the last video we put out. It's a story of a man named Keneil Brown. Keneil Brown is otherwise called Chicken. Now this incident, it took place at Barneside in the parish of Westmoreland. It took place on Monday the 19th of April 2021 about 9:35 a.m. mid-morning. Now, our information, and we did some checks, and this is what we found out. Chicken, he is a goat farmer. Well, he owns some goats, and over a period of time, he has been missing some of his ram goats. Now, he got information that at least 2 of the goats were stolen by a man named Briggy. So on Monday, the 19th of April 2021, he went to Briggy's house. When he went to Briggy's house, Briggy was not seen. However, he saw Briggy's mother. He became boisterous and started hurling some threats, saying that anywhere him see Briggy, him a go done him because Briggy a thief him goats. Briggy, he suddenly appeared because apparently he was at the house and heard all of what Chicken was saying. Now Chicken, like we say, his correct name is Keneil Brown. He's 24 years old and he lives at Barneside. So Briggy, he came around from the back of the house with a gun in his hand. Remember we tell you, Briggy's mother was there. So Briggy's mother and other family members plus other persons on the road, they saw exactly what was happening. Briggy, he suddenly opened fire on Chicken. Chicken, he fell to the ground because he was hit by a few of the bullets. Briggy, he also had a knife. He walked over to Chicken and pushed that knife in Chicken's abdomen. He then pulled out the knife and walked away. The police were called in and Chicken, he was taken to the Cornwall Regional Hospital, where by this time he had passed away. But yes, he was still transported to the Cornwall Regional Hospital, where Chicken, he was pronounced DEAD by the doctor on duty. So Chicken, he has been losing his goats, got information that Briggy was the culprit, went to Briggy's home to confront him, heard some threats, tell the mother that him going to do all kind of things to Briggy. Briggy, he heard this, decides him not take threat lightly, come around, and he done Chicken. Our information is that when this crime scene was processed, 5 9mm spent shells were recovered from the scene. He had received gunshot wounds to his head and stab wounds to his abdomen. The mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.
Yes, you're watching Popeye News Link. Remember to like, share and subscribe and leave a comment. Hit the notification bell and stay tuned to this channel.